fuck, what's it called again? Zodiac sign. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Scorpio.
You are a Scorpio. Okay, that's what I thought. Let's see what your horoscope is for today. Inspiration is the key word for the day, Scorpio. I like how it talks to you directly by like referencing your name that way. That's interesting.
Right.
You may be feeling highly motivated to move on with what others consider impossible dreams. Impossible has never stopped you before. You aren't likely to let it stop you today. You're more likely to consider all contingencies carefully in order to make them work. Friends can be inspired by your vision and determination and follow your example. Go for it.
Oh, damn, man. I guess today's the day I really need to be motivated. Gee.
Today's the day to start the beer cult. Follow your dreams, Mike.
Yeah. Now you're a Gemini, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and what's your horoscope for today?
Hang on, let me find out. Let's see what I got. Today you might feel especially intellectually and creatively inspired. Well, I'm looking up horoscopes, so clearly that's entirely accurate.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, you got to buy into these 100%.
Yeah, and you could discuss your ideas with others. The process of communication could open new doors in your mind and result in some fascinating insights concerning whatever you're pursuing at this time. Sometime in the course of your conversations, Gemini, don't be surprised if you find that one of your friends needs a sympathetic ear. Enjoy your day. Mike, if you're looking for a shoulder to cry on, I'm here apparently. Today's
the day, yeah. If I'm feeling motivated to cry on someone's shoulder, today's the day. It's
follow your dreams, Mike.
Follow my dreams, be inspired, and you're the one to turn to. So, yeah, damn.
Oh, hang on. They got some more information here. Okay, so today's star ratings. Mike, you're a 3 out of 5 for sex, a 3 out of 5 for hustle, a 2 out of 5 for vibe, and a 2 out of 5 for success. It's interesting that the horoscope tells you that like today's the day to like follow your impossible dream, but you're only a 2 out of 5 for success.
Yeah, that's a little contradictory there. I don't know if I buy into that.
Nah, bro, this is 200% accurate. Hang on, there's some interesting stuff here. There's what to watch. What's that gonna be?
Oh.
Bring it on Peacock. Nothing says Scorpio more than exposing people who have stolen your ideas. What?
Okay.
Bring it on starring Gabriel Union and Kirsten Dunst is the story of two cheerleading teams who want to win national championships. Current winners, the San Diego Toros, have a rude awakening when the Clovers from East Compton expose them for stealing their routine. This is all because their old captain had no creativity. Both cheerleading teams face off to see who will win.
I have definitely seen Bring It On, and I believe I've also seen Bring It On Again. And then
is that like the sequel?
Yeah. And then I think they kept making them, and I don't think I saw any of them after that. But I have definitely seen Bring It On before, for sure.
I don't think I have. What's my what to watch? The Hills New Beginnings. I've never heard of that. You love being a busybody, and you know you're the only one that can get away with it. Whether in real life or being a voyeur on TV, you just need to know that know about the tea occurring in everyone's life. Gemini, The Hills New Beginning is for you. It follows the original cast of The Hills plus some new cast members. We get to catch up with the gang to see them in the next phase of their lives. What the fuck is The Hills?
Wasn't The Hills that like reality show that followed a bunch of rich kids around Beverly Hills?
That sounds like what The Hills would be.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Yeah, I do. I also think it's funny that Bring It On, that movie's like over 20 years old, I bet. That movie came out a long time ago. It's really interesting that they picked that one for me to watch today, but
Let's see. It came out in 2000.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought I was back in my my high school days back when that came out. So, yikes. Yeah, that's dating myself a little bit.
Just looking at like images of The Hills, it looks like a show I would not enjoy. Like,
no,
even remotely.
No, I wouldn't think that you would like that. It doesn't seem like your type of thing, but
Mike, the horoscope says it is.
Then I guess you got to believe it. Horoscopes are always right. They're never, ever in any way wrong. Ever.
I can't imagine that movie. Hey, real talk. If horoscopes are so useful, then why didn't they warn us about 9/11?
Or like anything? Yeah.
How come the horoscopes? How come fucking astrology didn't know about the coronavirus? What's with this shit?
Yeah, seriously.
This is some bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. Did I ever I don't know. You might have forgot if I did send it to you. I found a great meme. This is going back like probably like 3-4 years. It was like a man and a woman talking to each other, and she asks, "What's your sign?" And I think he says like T-Rex or dinosaur or something like that. And she says, "But that one doesn't exist." And his response is, "None of them do."
Facts.
And I thought that was perfect.
Facts.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's that. Yeah, what's going on? Welcome to episode 75.
Oh Jesus. Breaking news, Mike.
Uh-oh.
You know how I'm a fidgety little bitch, and if there's something on my desk I'm gonna play with it?
Yeah.
I've been fucking with my AC remote control, and I just realized there is a peely on this sumbitch.
Oh damn! Finding an old peely is so gratifying.
Oh, that's like old shit. That's like not coming off easily, but that is the good shit. That is good shit.
Oh. Damn.
It's so shiny underneath.
Mac, what was the God, what was the thing that I think I brought something over, or maybe there was just something on your table when we were still doing these in person, and you like made me put it away because you were afraid you were just gonna keep trying to fidget with it the whole time. Do you remember that?
It was your pogs. Yeah, it was your pogs.
Oh yeah, les poggers.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's right. Yeah. I knew there was something I had to put away.
I got busy hands, man.
It's all right, my brother. No worries. It's all good. So I got a little unfortunate update. My weekend kind of went to crap.
Oh no.
Yeah, I had plans. I was gonna go out to GR to go visit my boy Mike for his birthday. He had a whole like weekend of festivities planned. It was Friday night. I was, kind of getting myself ready to head out sometime reasonably close to Saturday morning. And yeah, the whole weekend fell through because his daughter had to get taken to the ER Saturday morning. So weekend postponed.
Uh-oh. That sucks. Is everything all right?
Yeah, everything's all right. I think she had like a blocked tear duct, I want to say. Something like that. I guess she's fine, but it kind of ruined Mike's weekend, and yeah, my weekend wasn't too great either. So instead of having a whole batch full of great stories to tell, I really don't have much of any stories to tell about the weekend. So that kind of sucks, but that's an update on that. And let's see, the other update I've got, I told you about this the other day, because I asked you about what the moving company was that you used, but
right, yeah.
My friend Tim, who's been volunteering at Yellowstone, he found a job in Minnesota, so he's going to be moving there. I think all of his stuff is still, yeah, it's all still in storage somewhere in Michigan. But he's going to be moving to Minnesota and starting a job there sometime in July. So good luck to him.
Yeah, that's awesome. I hope it all goes well.
Yeah. Yeah, but let's hear what's been going on with you.
Not much. I spent the whole weekend live streaming essentially.
Yeah. Yeah, how did that go? I was all set to check in on you when I first got the notification on Saturday morning, and I was like, well, he's going 24 hours. I'll check in later. I figured Mike and I would together, and then as the day progressed and things got canceled, I ended up doing some other stuff and doing some shopping, and then I just kind of forgot about it. And when I realized, I was like, oh damn, it's kind of too late. It's already Sunday. So
yeah, that kind of blows that you missed the big stream, as we call it.
Yeah, I love a good big healthy stream.
Yeah, I gotta say too, like, this is unrelated to the stream itself, but just as like a self-congratulatory thing, like, I've slowly over the past couple months been like really increasing like the amount of time that I spend streaming. Like, I used to have like a minimum of like 3 hours, and most of my streams wouldn't really go beyond that, but now it's pretty common for me to go 5 hours at least.
Nice. So
and I don't know. I just kind of stopped worrying about stuff as much, and just was like, if I'm having fun with the game, I'll just keep playing and not worry about it. And that's kind of just been easier in terms of like making me want to keep going.
Nice. Did you find that made the 24-hour stream easier?
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't say they're hard anymore at all. It's really just like the last like 2 to 4 hours that are super rough.
I gotcha. Huh.
I mean, really, like the worst part is just how uncomfortable it is. Like, sitting for that long is very painful.
Yeah. No, I get that. I would probably get antsy and want to get up and move around for a bit. But you can't really do that. So
no. And I always extend to like my friends. Like, I tell them all the time, like, they're allowed to like get up and take a break for like an hour, and they're all good dudes. Shout out to Kyler, Jake, and Sean. Like, none of them ever really do that, but like, I'm always like, you guys can take breaks. You don't have to, be here the entire fucking time. Only I have to do that. I don't have a problem with you guys getting up and, I don't know, going outside and taking a walk for a bit. That is totally fine with me.
Right.
But no, they fucking stay on it. They're cool dudes.
Nice. Have you ever done like a VR break where you get to like stand up?
No, the main reason, and it's the same reason that I didn't end up doing like the Captain's Kitchen live thing we talked about briefly. The main reason that kind of thing is so hard to pull off is just because of how many things have to be like connected to the computer and set up in a certain way in order to make VR streams work.
Okay. Okay.
Like it's a really difficult thing to just do in the middle of a stream.
I gotcha.
As much as I'd like to, but
yeah, I was gonna say, I think because I mean you obviously did your maid dress stream, so I know it's possible, but just thinking about you talking about being stuck sitting there, seated for the better part of 24 hours, I thought maybe that could be a way to break things up a little bit.
Yeah, it would be, and I would really like to. It's just kind of one of those things that's not super viable. I guess I've never really looked into the only way I can imagine it working is if I already had that stuff set up earlier before I even started the stream. And actually it wouldn't work at all because I need I have to use the HDMI port that I plug my second monitor into in order to use my VR set. So it really wouldn't work. I don't know. I've never really tried it. It's just one of those things it's like a real thing to have to set up for my VR because I have a real old VR headset. A lot of newer VR headsets are a lot easier to set up. Mine really isn't. Mine is super cumbersome to get set up and get going. So yeah, I don't know.
I gotcha. Okay. Anything really interesting happen over your 24-hour stream? Seems like something goofy happens almost every time.
I mean, yeah, we had a really good stream. In general, I'd say. I did so. I as you may or may not know, I have a channel point reward that people can buy for 100,000 points that makes me put on the maid dress. I think I talked about that, right? You know about that?
Yeah.
Well, I realized I was like, if they use this in the middle of the stream, I'm essentially obligated to wear it for 24 hours straight. So I really don't want to do that, but I also don't want to take it away from them. So I came up with a compromise. I turned off for the entire day. I turned off the ability to buy the maid dress thing.
Okay.
But as the compromise, I made it so you could. I made a reward that would make me wear it for 6 hours.
Ooh.
And it was just at a reduced price. So I did end up wearing the maid dress for 6 hours during the stream.
Damn, I am so pissed I missed that. Fuck. That's so fucking funny.
What are you gonna do? Yeah. Oh. They seem to enjoy it, as they always do.
Right. Oh, damn. Hot daddy wearing a maid dress.
Yeah, but no, we had a good time. We played Valheim for a good chunk of time. Valheim is a survival game where you play as a bunch of Vikings. We played it on a different 24-hour stream, and we made a lot of progress in that game. So when we played Valheim this time, we just continued from the save that we had started on the previous 24-hour stream, and we made more progress on it. And we kind of had this running joke the entirety of the first stream where we did Valheim. My friend Kyler built this house in our world that was just, the easiest way to describe it is just, it was complete shit.
Yeah. I remember you talking about this on an earlier podcast. God, probably a year ago.
It probably would have been whenever I was recapping the previous time that we played Valheim, I would guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, the house sucked. It was ugly as hell. And the main issue he had with it is he made it 3 stories tall, but he could not for the life of him put a roof on the 3rd story. So his house just didn't have a roof on it. And he spent hours, literally hours, trying to put a roof on this house, and he couldn't do it. And so he just gave up. Oof. And so I told Kyler, I was like, if we ever play this world again, I want to help you get the roof on your house, but we have to, as a rule, we have to, because I was confident, I'm pretty confident in my ability to build in Valheim. I was confident I could get a roof onto that house, but I told him, we have to, as a rule, the shape of the house can't change. We just need to, work with what we've got to, make it work, kind of thing.
Okay.
And for anyone who, I mean, for anyone who is not like a gamer and doesn't know about Valheim, the reason he couldn't put a roof on his house is because all of like the building in Valheim is essentially based on weight. Like there's only so much weight that you can build up on top of something before it'll just collapse. So his house was 3 stories tall. There was a lot of weight, especially down towards the bottom, and up towards the top, like you just couldn't add anything extra onto it without it just falling off. So what we ended up having to do was, I had an idea to take stronger pieces of wood and essentially build a frame around the entire like outside of the house that would support all of the weight as it went up. And so the entire time Sean was making a joke that like, it was like he was watching HDTV as we were like trying to fix his house. Cause we literally started to erect this frame, then ripped out all of the walls and floors so we could finish building the frame itself, and then redid all the walls and floors. So like partway through the stream, like you'd look at the house and it would be nothing but like this wooden frame that we were working together on. And then eventually like the walls and floors went back up, and by God, we made it work.
Nice. How long did that take you to get the finished product all set?
Talk about 2 or 3 hours. It was a long time.
Wow. Okay. Were you?
But yeah, it was really fun.
Were you wearing a maid dress during this part of the stream?
I was not. That was right at the beginning.
Okay. Okay. Not that it matters.
But yeah, it was
just needed a good frame of mind there.
Sure. You needed to know what you need to imagine.
Right. Yeah, for sure, man.
But no, it was really fun. I was really proud of myself because like I was kind of staking my reputation as like a builder on that, you know? Like I felt really confident that I could get that roof on, and it was going to be really embarrassing if I couldn't, but by God, I did it.
Nice. Nice. Well, congratulations.
And I think the house ended up looking nicer too, because it was a little bit like his walls were less flat because they now had this like frame on the outside of it.
Yeah. Nice. That's sweet.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Oh, well, God, it only took like a year, but you got the house, you got a roof on that house. Nice.
Yeah, the plan was actually to do it on the last 24-hour live stream, but we never ended up playing Valheim, so I ended up waiting till this time.
Okay. Well, it happens. Sometimes late's better than never, I guess.
Yeah. And then later in the stream, we ended up playing a game called Risk of Rain 2, which is a really good game. I love that game. I play it so much. Risk of Rain 2 is a roguelike game. And for anyone who doesn't know what a roguelike game is, essentially it means you start a run, and if you die and the run ends. You go back to the beginning of the game, you lose all of your upgrades or whatever. The reason that it's called a roguelike is because the idea is that every time you die, you have a chance to gain something that can make the game easier for you. So how it works with Risk of Rain is the more you play, the more achievements you unlock, the more items you have available throughout your run, and the more characters that you unlock. So, for example, there are items that boost like your attack speed by like 10%, or there are items that, boost how much damage do you do when an enemy's above 90% health by a certain amount. And so the idea is that the more you play, the more tools you have at your disposal. And specifically, there's one way you can play in particular called Artifact of Command. And what that lets you do is it lets you choose what items you're going to get, rather than having to just hope that you get ones that are going to be good for you.
Right. Okay.
So I wanted to do with my friends, I wanted to do an Artifact of Command run during our 24-hour stream and see, I wanted to, because the game can go on forever. Like there is a final boss, but you don't have to fight him. You can just keep going. The game can go as long as you want. I wanted us to do an Artifact Command run where the goal was to see how long we could survive.
Okay.
And so we started up this run, and the thing about the game is those items that let you like increase how powerful you are. Mm-hmm. There is no limit on how many you can have. and they'll just continuously boost whatever ability they boost, right? So again, if we have that like 10% attack speed item, you can get like 20 of those and have 200% attack speed.
Damn.
So with Artifacts of Command, if you know what character you're using and you know them really well, you can just continuously buff them with like items that will constantly make you like super powerful. And 3 hours into the run, we all felt pretty confident that we were completely immortal and we're never going to lose.
Okay, that sounds like a recipe for disaster, but okay.
Well, it was getting to the point that it was boring. You know what would happen? Like, legitimately, like we would. The way it works is you go into an area, you find a teleporter, you activate the teleporter, and a boss spawns, and then you fight the boss. And if you win, you can go on to the next area. That's how it works. We were to the point where we would defeat bosses within seconds of them appearing. They would just be decimated. We did so much damage. It was impossible for the bosses to do anything to us.
Oh, well, that's not fun.
Exactly. It started to get kind of boring. We were getting bored.
Yeah.
So we decided that, you know, it was time to end the run and go fight the final boss. And by this point in the game, I had a bunch of drones. Drones are obviously, you know, they're like drones in real life. They're robots that fly around, but they all have different effects. Like some of them heal you, some of them do damage. Some of them will repair other drones. Because I've been playing so long, I had a shit ton of drones. So many that I could not possibly count how many I actually had. I had a fuck ton of drones. And I had a bunch of items that boost how powerful my drones are. Like it gave all of them like guns, even the ones that were only used for healing, it gave all of them guns. There was also like one of the effects of the item was that it gave all of them the chance to shoot missiles. It was like a 10% chance to shoot missiles on any bullet they shot. I had 10 of those items. So there was a 100% chance that every time they shot a bullet, they would also shoot a missile. So there was just fucking explosions everywhere from my drones. During teleporter events, like when we were fighting the boss, I wouldn't even do anything. I'd just stand there and let my drones take care of it. So we go to fight the final boss, and this like cutscene plays of him like spawning in. And before the cutscene can end, like as soon as he appears, all of the drones just immediately attack him, and he is dead as soon as the cutscene ends.
Oh, wow. Damn.
It was hilarious. We were all dying. We couldn't believe it. It was so fucking funny.
That's pretty poggers right there.
Yeah, it was really great. We had a really fun time with that. But yeah, it had to end because I legitimately don't think we would have ever lost.
Yeah.
We had gone too far. We had gotten too powerful.
Oh man. Man, that's funny. Well, good on that.
Yeah. And then do you know about Bionicles, Mike, or are you too old for that?
So I only know about Bionicles because you brought them up in a very, very early podcast episode, like possibly like the first or second episode.
Did I? Okay.
Yeah, and you briefly explained them to me, and that there were a couple of Bionicles movies.
I'm so glad I mentioned that.
Yeah.
Because I found out before the stream, I found out that the first Bionicles movie is on YouTube and has no copyright attached to it.
Oh, snap.
So in the middle of the stream, we just had a watch party where we all sat there and watched the first Bionicle movie.
Nice. Did you stop playing games and just watch at that point?
Yeah, we just watched. It was like I needed to get some food, so I got some food and we just sat there. I ate while I watched, and then we just it was like you know, Mystery Science Theater 3000. Like we all just sat there and shit on it while we watched it.
Yeah. Nice. Oh, what did you go with for food this time?
I had Chipotle.
Okay.
Chipotle is a very safe bet, I think.
Yeah. It unless it was like that time that they like completely screwed up your order twice when your parents came to visit, but
You know, that now that you mention it, they didn't send my fucking chips. I ordered chips with my order and I didn't get chips. I was pissed.
Well, I guess it's not that safe.
I mean, it's safe in terms of the food. I guess I can't rely on them to actually fucking do their jobs. Yeah. How hard can it be?
Yeah.
A fucking monkey could do it. I want to sound like one of those assholes.
Yeah, there you go. Why can't you be there to make my food for me? I don't want to wait extra because they don't have employees. You should be on that making
a 2-year-old child. A 2-year-old child could do their job.
Yeah.
It doesn't require a degree. It's a no-skill job.
Yeah. Yeah, you tell them.
God, people who think like that can shoot themselves for all I care.
Yeah, seriously, man. Like, ugh.
We get it. You've never had a real job before.
Right, right. Yeah, you've never actually had to work for anything. Oh. Well, speaking of food that doesn't suck, from what I hear, you went to go visit your barbecue truck friends.
I did. I saw that
they posted a picture with you.
Yeah, it was the Sunday after the 24-hour stream. You know, well, not really the Sunday after. It was, you know, the stream ended on Sunday morning. I went to sleep and I woke up around 5 hours later, and I didn't want to go back to sleep because I needed to get my sleep schedule back in order before work on today. I took Monday off, but I needed to, you know, get my sleep schedule back in order. So once I was up and about, I went and got some barbecue.
Nice. What did you get to have, or what did you have to eat?
I got a pulled pork sandwich.
Nice. What did you get for sides?
There was coleslaw on it. I didn't get any other sides. I wasn't that hungry. I was feeling kind of sick because, you know, my body kind of rejected the 24-hour stream, but I still wanted to support them. So, you know.
Nice. Nice. Well, that's cool. I didn't know if they like loaded up another plate for you and you just had to eat as much of it as you could.
No, because I was paying this time, so I got to choose.
Yeah. I didn't know if they were like, oh, hey, you ordered one side, we're gonna give you 4 sides. You know.
No, but it was great. It was great, and they seem to be doing really well, and I'm super happy for them. Again, if you're in the Oregon, Portland, anywhere that is within fucking driving distance, Black Market Barbecue Eugene, they're fucking great.
Everything, like I said, their stuff looks great from what I've seen, so that's all I can go off of. But yeah, look like.
But you can tell with like barbecue foods. Like, you ever think about it? Like meat is one of the most transparent foods in the world. Like, you can tell when it's done right just by looking at it.
Yeah. You can tell when it's gonna be good, and you can tell when you're like, nope, gonna pass on that. That doesn't look good.
That shit looks like leather. No thanks.
Right. Yeah, I hear ya. That is a good point. Yeah. Got a big barbecue weekend coming up myself, but yeah. No, they're killing it out there. So good for them.
I'm super happy for them. They deserve it so much. They're nice people. They're super hardworking. They know what they're doing. They deserve it so much. I'm so happy for them.
Nice. That's awesome. I'm not sure which location she's working at, but our Old World Market coworker Terry is now working for the same company you work for.
Oh, I didn't know that.
In the bakery.
I don't know why I wouldn't know that. Nifty.
Yeah, I think either yesterday or today was her first day or something. I saw her post something on Facebook, and then today she had like pictures of some cakes that she decorated or something. So yeah. So who knows? if everybody had stayed in place, she either would have been working with you or working with Andre at some point. So
yeah, it'll be kind of funny either way, because, you know, she might hear other people that work there talking about one of us and be like, oh, I know that person.
Yeah. Yeah. Next time I go in there, I'll have to take a look for her. But again, I'm not completely sure which one she works at, so who knows. Good old Terry.
Well, I hope she does a good job and has a fun time.
I mean, so far it looked like she was having a good time, but I mean, it's only been at most a couple days, if not today was her first day. But yeah, looks like she's having a good time with it so far. So good for her. I wish her the best. I always liked good old Terry.
Yeah, she was great. She was funny.
Yeah. Yeah. She seems like she's doing really good too, from what I see on social media. So yeah, she seems super happy.
That's great. Yeah, my friend, an old friend of mine, Alex Martini, I believe is what he goes by for his music these days. Known him since I was I don't even know how long I've known this guy. Him and I must have gone to fucking middle school together, I think. He makes music. I commissioned him from like my original end card music when I first started my channel. I don't use it anymore, but a long time ago I was using his music. He contacted me for the first time in a while the other day, and he was like, hey, I think I'm going to move to Oregon sometime next year.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah. He moved to Colorado. I believe it was a year or two ago. And he said he kind of missed like living in a place that has rain, because I guess Colorado doesn't rain much. And he also said that, like, as beautiful as Colorado is, a lot of the mountainous towns are either there for tourism or mining. And I said, I guess that makes sense. But
yeah.
So he was looking for like a similar, for like a similar environment with like less of the downsides. And I was like, well, I think Oregon's probably perfect for you. And he mentioned that like he was thinking about getting a job at the company I work for. And I was like, oh, I work for them. They're kind of a perfect company if you want to move. And because of all the reasons that I basically went to move there.
Right.
And he was like, oh shit, I didn't even know that. That's perfect.
Damn. Well, that's cool.
So yeah, so I'm hoping I'll get to see that bro sometime in the next year, because he's a really good dude. So one of those people that like everybody liked, like, and nobody didn't like Alex.
Awesome. Yeah, it's great when you can reconnect with those kind of people.
Yeah. Seems when someone reaches out to you and you're not like, God damn it.
Yeah. Yeah, because I swear it's always someone you don't want to talk to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Same thing with like running into someone, like, I mean, obviously this probably doesn't happen to you much anymore, if at all, but like when you were living back here, like if you'd just be like out at the store and you'd like run into someone and you'd be like, oh, fuck, this person. Okay.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Wow, actually, okay, this reminds me of something. Speaking of running into people, God,
you ran someone over with your car.
Okay, yep. All right, well,
damn it, Mike, again.
That story's done. No, God, this was.
Did they live at least?
TBD. We'll see. I don't know, man. It's been a little touch and go there for a while. It's like a fish on the carpet. Like, you're just never sure if they're quite going to make it or not.
A fish on the carpet. I have never heard that saying before.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where I heard it, but I thought it was really funny. Like, if a fish jumps out of the bowl and lands on the carpet, you're like, I don't know how long this fish has been out of water. I don't I don't know if it's gonna make it. It could be a little touch and go.
Sure. Yeah, makes sense to me.
Yeah. The other one that I like that I don't think I've ever brought up because I haven't really had a reason to, but is you don't applaud a fish for swimming. As in, like,
that sounds like something that Shrek would say.
That Shrek would say?
Yeah, our old DM.
Oh, I thought you meant like Shrek, like the green ogre.
No.
Not Shrek.
This time.
Gotcha. Yeah, you don't know.
Doesn't that sound like something he would say?
Yeah, it kind of does.
Because he was always like, I'm not going to thank you for doing your job.
Yeah, he was also kind of a douche, but yeah. Oh, anyway, speaking of running into people, this was years and years and years ago. I don't even know if you'll remember this, but I want to say it was like New Year's Eve. I ran into you at Meijer. Do you remember this?
I do remember this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were shopping for some cotton candy Faygo.
Classic shit. Good stuff.
Yeah. I just saw there's a local like creamery. I can't remember what city they're out of or what they're called, but they're doing a limited time summer run of Faygo flavored ice creams, and
that sounds disgusting.
And I think cotton candy was one of them. But some of them,
I mean, I could be wrong. Like the entire obsession, like me and my friends with cotton candy Faygos, that it sounded disgusting, but ended up being poggers. So maybe I'm wrong, maybe, but that does not sound appetizing.
Well, some of the flavors that I looked up sounded pretty good. I don't remember what all the mixtures were, but like, I don't know, some sort of like a rock and rye cherry or something like that. I don't know. They most of them sounded pretty good. They only had like, I don't know, maybe like 4 or 5. But that's whenever I think of cotton candy Faygo, I always think of my my fluffy haired friend Mac, and when I ran into you at Meijer.
Yeah, I missed that.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, man. You can't get that out there.
No. Have we ever told that story on the podcast? I mean, it's not really much of a story. It's just my friend Sean and I saw cotton candy Faygo at a store and we were like, that sounds fucking gross, but it's only $1. Let's get it for the meme. And it ended up being really fucking good. So whenever we would like do sleepovers or just hang out together, we would get cotton candy Faygo.
Yeah. Yeah. And you must have been doing something that year for New Year's Eve, because I think I was out getting like getting some sort of sparkling white wine beverage, and you were out grabbing some cotton candy Faygo, which sounds pretty on par.
Yeah, I mean, I would usually go over to his house for like New Year's Eve or like just various holidays, really.
Nice. Oh, yeah. You got anything goofy going on work-wise with 4th of July coming up this weekend?
Just got to buy a lot of pies.
Uh-oh. Just don't buy pies by the case. Just order however many pies you need. You don't want to have another...
I got it.
You don't want to have another pie incident.
Pie these nuts.
Man, do you order a lot of physical items through Amazon?
No, I try to avoid it because I don't like Amazon as a company.
Yeah, I get what you're saying with that. And that's a whole other debate. But they've started getting like creepy fast with their deliveries.
Yeah, we don't have that too much out here.
See, I didn't think we'd have that out here either, but I ordered something on Saturday at like noon, and it showed up at like 4:30 in the afternoon.
Jesus.
Yeah, and then today I had to order something else, and it wasn't even as early. It was like, I don't know, like 1:30 this afternoon. And I don't know if it's here yet or not. I haven't looked, but it said it was supposed to be here between like 2 and 8. That's freaking me out.
I gotcha.
Like, I enjoy not having to wait like a week like I did back in the old days, but damn, that's some freaky fast shit.
I don't know. We don't have like the delivery times are a lot longer than I would expect. Cause like, I guess because the way the Western part of the country is set up is more like pockets of civilization and then stretches of nothingness. So there's a lot of room in between places. And I imagine a lot of room between warehouses. So there's some stuff I cannot get 2-day delivery on.
Gotcha. Yeah. I don't think I've had anything not come 2-day that's coming from Amazon. The only time I've ever had that issue is when it's like shipped by a third party. But gotcha. Yeah, they're like on their shit. It's usually like next day or same day. They've been all over that like the past few months at least. I've only had Prime for a couple months, but
I mostly at this point I only use Amazon if I like need it fast or I can't find it locally. Yeah,
it's pretty much the same for me. I try to look for stuff locally first. You know, preferably from like a small company or a local company or something. And then if I can't find it anywhere local or it's just astronomically expensive, then sometimes I'll just go ahead and check out Amazon. But
yeah.
I got a real love-hate relationship with them.
It sucks because like they're so convenient. It's like it's such a good service, but they're such an awful company.
Yeah.
It genuinely sucks. Like I want to use Amazon, but I also don't want every company in the world to be absorbed by them and then pay their workers shit and treat them horribly.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's kind
of no good way. There's kind of no good option, really.
Yeah, it's kind of the dilemma you've got with them.
But the worst part is like us not using Amazon doesn't affect them at all because so many people use Amazon.
Right.
Like the only at this point the only hope for Amazon to change is for basically everybody to stop using them until they're forced to, and that's not going to happen for a very long time, I doubt.
Yeah, I mean at this point, I think. I mean, not that I particularly want Amazon to like go out of business. I would prefer them to stay in business and just have better business practices, but
exactly. Like I want them to like struggle for a bit until they realize they got to change and then, you know, get on their shit.
Yeah. But I at this point, I feel like so many people use it that the only way that
it feels impossible.
The only way that would even come close to happening, because not everyone's just going to stop using Amazon. I mean, they would have to have like some serious, like viable competition that takes away a huge chunk of their business. in order,
which they don't have because they just buy off the businesses that challenge them.
Right. Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah. And even sometimes, like, if I'm shopping for something on, like, a company's website, sometimes I'll look and it'll be cheaper on Amazon, or it'll be, like, free shipping on Amazon where I have to pay for it if I order it directly from the company. I mean, that's a little different because it's still getting it from the company. Like, they're still making money from it, but...
Right, no, but I get what you're saying, though. Like, it's a real thing. Like, sometimes you want... It's like we were talking about if, like meat not that long ago. Like, yeah, I want to buy ethical beef. I want to know that my beef is, like, being treated well when it's alive, but I can't fucking afford it. I just got to buy the cheap shit.
Right. Yeah, even the cheap shit is so expensive right now. Although I did try out that mail ordered meat company that I was talking about in the last episode. My meat delivery's due tomorrow. I had it sent directly to my dad. It's due tomorrow, coming UPS by like 7 p.m. So I'll give a full review on their service next week. But yeah, we'll see how that works out.
Yeah, you have to let us know.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited. To order, like, I've never done any of those, like, meal kits, like, you know, like HelloFresh or Blue Apron or I don't know, whatever the fuck they're called. We send you food, you cook it kind of thing. I've never tried any of those. Yeah, I gotcha. Mostly because, you know, you and I, we've discussed this before. You and I are both pretty picky eaters. And, you know, even if you sign up for like their minimum, which is like, I think like 3 meals a week, I'm looking through their menu and I'm like, okay, at most I can find like 2 where I'm going to eat the entire thing. Other than that, I'm only going to eat like half of it or like 2/3 of a meal. And they're not really super cheap. So there hasn't really been a point. I've tried some of them. Some of them are really good, but again, it's just ones that I would eat everything. I just can't regularly get that delivered to me all the time. So, yeah, I've kind of wanted to do some like fresh perishable food by mail just to see what it's like. So here goes nothing. We'll see what it's like.
Hope it goes well.
I do too. My dad kind of lives out in the middle of nowhere, and yeah, deliveries aren't always the easiest to get to him. So we'll see. But I figured it was safer than my place because a lot of times they just like won't leave packages because they can't get in the building. So unless I'm here to like buzz them in, I have to like go to like the UPS store, or they have to like try to like re-deliver it at a later date, and I don't always have time to do that. And if it's perishable, like there's a window, it can't just be sitting there for days. So yeah, we'll see. We're giving it a shot.
You just reminded me of something funny that happened in the middle of the 24-hour stream.
Okay.
So I don't know, like 8 or 9 hours in, I got a knock on my door and I didn't know who it was.
Okay.
I need to get my car registered in Oregon this month, which means I also need a new Oregon driver's license so I can register my car in Oregon so I can get Oregon insurance.
Correct.
So I went online to like do as much of that as I could online. And I was like, you know, gathering the things I would need before going to the DMV, because they have DMV here instead of Secretary of State. And I realized I did not have my birth certificate. I only had a copy of my birth certificate.
Oof.
So I texted my mom and I asked her if she could send it my original birth certificate as soon as possible. And she did, and she got it as a certified delivery, which I've never actually heard of before, but I guess it just means like they hand it to you face to face, make sure you get it, make sure you sign for it, all that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what it is.
So she told me she sent it certified and it'll be here on Monday. And on Saturday, I'm doing this stream and I get a knock on my door and I don't know who it is. But, and here's the problem, I couldn't get up and answer the door because I was in the middle of wearing a maid dress.
Oh no.
And I was like, I don't know if that's a pissed off neighbor or something, but whoever it is, I can't answer the door right now because I'm in a maid dress. And I don't want them to I just don't want to, I don't want them to think something weird about me, to be honest, you know?
Right.
Turns out it was someone trying to deliver my birth certificate.
Oh, damn, bro.
So I had to get it rescheduled. I tried to reschedule the delivery for Monday. It didn't come on Monday. So now I'm hoping it'll show up today. But I'm like, I'm like so annoyed because I'm like, God, it would have been really nice to have that on Saturday. I probably could have gone on Monday since I had the day off. Like, that would be great. But no, couldn't answer the door wearing a dress.
Oh, God. Didn't we talk last time you did the maid dress stream about like someone trying to break into your apartment or attack you while you were wearing it? I feel like we talked about that.
We made a joke about that. I don't know if it was on the podcast. I know I talked about it on a stream when I was building furniture when I moved to Oregon.
Okay, maybe that's what it was.
Maybe it was that. Maybe that's what you're thinking of. But yeah. I was talking about, I don't know what they would do. Would they be interested or would they just be fucking so weirded out they'd leave?
Yeah. Oh.
And by the way, I'll preface this too. I'm not like saying this because I think it's weird for men to wear dresses. In fact, I think it'd be really cool if dresses were more normalized for men because that'd be more fashion options for us, quite frankly. The problem was that it was a maid dress.
Yeah, like
that has like some connotations.
you were in like Halloween / like sex costume at the time.
Yeah. That was the issue with that situation.
Oh man. Yeah. You can't answer the door like that.
I couldn't do it. I was afraid that it was like a neighbor pissed off by noise. So I literally like whispered into my microphone for a bit to like see if they think I was gone and go away. No one ever knocked on my door again. So I assumed it was not a neighbor. It turned out I was right.
Oh man. Whew. Huh. Well, that's good. It's good that you didn't piss off any of your neighbors.
Yeah, because I mean, I do get loud during my streams. I try to keep it down to the most part. I don't think it's an issue because like I live on the top floor and I can't imagine my yelling is making it down into the bottom floor, at least not all that loudly. And like the wall that I stream against does not share a wall with any of my neighbors. So
yeah, I think you should probably be good. Yeah, I don't think that's an issue. Oh man. Damn, that's fucking funny. What are the odds?
Yeah.
What are the odds that it would
like fucking, my mom was like, oh, it's not going to be there till Monday because you live on the other side of the country. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. And I was like, this is a certified delivery. I'm assuming my mom paid as much as she could to like get it there to me as fast as I could because I asked for it as soon as possible. And like, I was like, all right, it'll be here on Monday. I wouldn't even thought that it would come 2 days early. It didn't even cross my mind until my mom told me that it was they failed to deliver it.
Yeah. God, even just any other part of your stream, you could have been like, hey,
yeah,
I got to answer the door.
It happened to be the 6 hours that I was wearing a dress.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. What are the freaking odds out of like 365 days of the year, you spent 6 hours of it in a maid's dress and that 6 hours is when someone knocked on your door.
I mean, on one side of things, it's like it happened to happen in the 1/4 of the stream that I was, you know, in a dress, but it was also during the half of the stream that was during like male hours. Cause, you know, after that, a lot of it was overnight and all. So, you know.
Right. Yeah. I don't know.
It was unfortunate timing, to say the least.
Yeah. Wow. That's kind of awesome, though. That makes for a great story.
It's fucking funny, but I do wish I had my birth certificate, because now, like I said, it didn't get delivered yesterday, so I'm hoping it'll get delivered today. And since it's a certified delivery, I need to sign for it, but I have to do my grocery shopping today. So it's like, what the fuck do I do? Do I wait to do my grocery shopping until I get it? I guess I have to. Like, it kind of throws my whole day off, because I just kind of have to be here and hope it shows up. Like, it just would have been really nice to have gotten it then.
Yeah, I hear ya. Oof.
What are you gonna do, I guess?
Sucks to suck, but that shit happens sometimes.
Sometimes, you know, things happen. Sometimes you're caught in a maid dress when you really don't need to be. These things happen. It happens to the best of us, really.
Right? Sometimes you get caught with your pants down.
Literally, or just not wearing pants at all.
Right, exactly. Oh. It doesn't always work out well for you, but sometimes I guess it does. Not in this case.
No.
Oh man. So you gonna hang that back up and make it another 100,000 point reward now?
That's the plan.
Okay. How many points did you make it for 6 hours?
It was only 25K.
Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah. Someone was definitely gonna make you do that.
Someone tried to be like, oh, well, what if we just keep buying it? And I was like, nah, I thought ahead. I've got it set so it can only be redeemed once during a stream.
Oh, wow. Yeah. You were thinking ahead.
Well, because, you know, if I set it that low, then it'd be really easy for like 4 different people to just like keep me in the dress all day.
Right. Because
like the goal here is to not wear the dress all day. I'm not going to fucking let that be a thing.
How many points do you know how many points like your viewer with the highest accumulation is at?
I know Scorpion has the most, and I think he's somewhere around like 140 to 150K.
Damn, bro's been watching.
Yeah, I mean, he has been like my longest consistent viewer, so you know.
Okay.
Shit happens.
Yeah. Makes sense. Well, that's pretty sweet.
And good on him for that, because somebody has to watch my shit streams.
Yeah, man, I've been slacking off. I got to get back on it. I gotta check you out
for real
some more.
But you know what else? You know what else we should check out?
What's that?
The sound of the ending music coming in slowly. Wow, look at it go. This is the end of the episode.
There it goes. Wave bye.